Hello everyone. Well, this is the modern TV, the mounted
52-inch Sony Plasma HD best TV around for 2013.
Now we're going to pin down here
Ask myself same question about you 3 nights a week.
What in the world is that?
Wah, wah, wah.
Is that a television?
That is a television. That's a unit called a console that has a television.
19-inch black and white, made by Curtis Mathis.
It has a AM FM radio, and over there a slide out turntable so you can play your records.
Oh yeah, now believe it or not, folks, this TV was considered huge back in the day. This was like your giant big screen TV.
Yes.
This whole unit was put together and sold in around 1962, 63.
Yeah.
Around the time Kennedy was doing his thing.
You can almost see Kennedy on the TV there, making a speech.
And what's really neat about this unit is when you're not using it, it's a very functional piece of furniture. You can close all these up. So that way when company comes over, you're not supposed to be watching television. That's considered rude. And you sit and you talk. I don't know if you kids from today know what talking and having a conversation is, because you're so glued into Facebook and Twitter and television and your video games. But people used to shut everything up, and this was just a nice, huge living room table that you put antiques on. Here we have a music box and a picture frame. And then when your company's left and you're ready to settle in for the night, you make yourself a big bowl of cereal or ice cream. You put on your favorite show. In this case, this is Bachelor Father. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Bachelor
I never
Father.
heard of Bachelor Father, but apparently it came out around the same time as Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah, it wasn't as popular as Leave It to Beaver.
But we'll open everything and expose it in its full glory. This Curtis Mathis, AM, FM, stereo, with the television, the old turn knob. I don't know if you can zoom in on that turn knob there.
I'm going to get a close-up of the knobs.
Okay. That's for the television, and then the radio, and of course the old, what's this called, a turntable, right?
Yes.
A record player.
Record player.
Yep. And now, in order to get this television to work, and everything on this unit does work great, but I had to buy a digital analog, which basically just turned the analog signal, the digital signal, into an analog, so it could be shown on old TVs. If you still have an old big tube TV, those really heavy ones, not a flat one you hang on your wall, you're going to need one of those converters. But as you can see, there it is.
Let me get a close-up of the... We got a station called Antenna TV, which is showing all these old shows.
Yep.
And it looks perfect on here. This is called Bachelor Father, John Forsythe. It wasn't quite as big as Leave It to Beaver or Father Knows Best. It was actually kind of short-lived. But let's get a close-up of the knobs.
All women lie about age.
There's a parent's bill, makes a father forbid his daughter doing anything detrimental to her welfare.
Well, there's all the knob controls to the. It has a controls for the TV.
Must be young man now.
I'd like to let the studio audience know that's watching this that I bought this unit on Craigslist.
Wait, let me finish with the knobs first,
okay,
Chris.
go ahead.
UHF channel, brightness, contrast, treble, bass, volume, AM, FM, tape, and all that, balance, Turner, and of course the
Yes, Kelly's told me a great deal about you.
the AM, FM radio.
Can I get you a drink? Oh, no thanks.
So, by the way, this is piece of furniture here been well taken care of. There's a glass on top here that kept the wood unscratched, And I like this unit because everything's on the side instead of like the turntable being on top, as with a lot of them and all the controls. That way you could put stuff on it.
And you don't have to move it when you want to play a record or something.
Yes, exactly. Now, Chris, where did you get this unit?
So, Grieg List. Now, I did a little research online, and it turns out that this unit is actually worth a lot more than I paid for it. I don't want to say exactly how much I paid for it, but I have already reposted it on Craigslist, asking an exorbitant amount of money for it, because I think as a well taken care of antique, it's worth it. And if I can get several $100s for the unit, then I will have quadrupled, more than quadrupled my profits. And with that money, I'll just go and buy an even better antique unit. But it is nice, and I don't think anybody's probably going to buy it for as much as I'm asking, so this will probably be part of our life for quite a while, as long as that picture tube lasts. I will say that if that picture tube ever goes, and I need to bring the entire unit in for repair, boy, that's going to be a booger.
Yeah.
That thing weighs about 700 pounds. It feels like it does anyway.
Let's close by just saying, this feels like we're going back in a time capsule here.
It really does.
Watching these type of shows where it was very wholesome entertainment, and heck, Lucy and I love Lucy and her husband Ricky Ricardo couldn't sleep in the same bed. They had to have separate beds. And so it's nice just to watch this wholesome entertainment on the equipment that it was originally you watched it on back then. I hope they show an episode of the Beverly Hillbillies next.
Now, do we want to demonstrate like a record playing, or do you want to make another video for that?
Let's put a record on.
Okay. We'll do that. Let's just we'll just grab whatever's on top here.
Bread.
The Best of Bread.
The Best of Bread,
You all
yeah.
are familiar with this group. If you're not, as soon as you hear the song, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's Bread. I know them. All right, so this pulls out, not all the way. It only pulls out halfway because you want to be able to slide it back in.
Right.
You protect it from dust and anything else that might fall into the unit. And it's completely automatic. I just want to put on the more familiar side.
It don't matter to me.
Yeah, this is it here. Alright, so if you come down a little bit, you can see what I need to do to put a record on is I lift this arm up with my hand, and I pull that back over there, and then it has this old-fashioned, what do you call this device here?
The
A
stem.
whatchamadoohickey.
The stem.
And you just find the record, you put this back over there.
Do we want to turn the television off?
Yeah, I'll do that. And then you hit start, and that gets the turntable moving at the proper speed. I got it on 33 because this is a 33. And then I'll put it on auto. You go ahead and keep filming, and I'll switch it over to phono.
Okay.
And you can hear the sound quality of this. Both speakers work great. Nice bass, treble.
Cool.
And then you want to very carefully push this in.
Really reaching out for the other side.
Now this is music to light some candles to,
Yeah,
get with your woman,
absolutely.
and have a romantic night.
Or just chill out with maybe a nice glass of wine and unwind after a hard day's work.
Yes. So,
A lot of women have been wooed to this kind of music back in the day.
yes. So,
And this is an old-fashioned, in case anybody, when you get your comments, I guess it's an old-fashioned music box, and it plugs in, it's automatic, it plays like 50 different songs, and I got that from Cracker Barrel. A little sort of antique, but modern at the same time.
Right.
And I don't think it's plugged in, or I'd show you how it works, but
Okay.
it's really cool. And this is a digital picture frame, it has hundreds of pictures on it. Again,
Right.
I didn't plug it in yet,
so we got modern stuff here, based with an,
And I think it complements each other, it looks nice together, you know?
yes. Yes.
But that monstrosity up top there, that thing is just taking over the lives of America.
Uh-huh.
And it's sad because it's taken away from good quality family time, you know?
Right.
I think that America ought to, maybe for one night of the week, just the nighttime, maybe Sunday night, ought to turn the television off, ought to turn the computer off, turn the video games off, and, you know, maybe break out the Monopoly game or the chess game. Or
Family night.
maybe play cards or something. Yes.
Yeah.
And just talk, you know? Talk.
Yeah, but what it is, it's the entertainment industry. They want you to watch their shows
Yeah.
so they can get ratings and sell products and
Just not too long ago, not so many years ago, families would talk and they'd talk about their day. And when? During the commercials. Well,
Right.
now people just fast forward through the commercials, so there's not even time to talk then.
yeah.
Anyway, it's a pretty neat unit. It's a step back in time. My wife and I are kind of into the retro, old-fashioned kind of stuff. As you can see by my glasses, this is called a brow line style eyeglasses. These were the most popular frame in America in the late 50s and early 60s, and I think they look really groovy and spectacular.
Yes.
These are spectacular spectacles.
Yes, 5th grade math teacher glasses.
There you go. Malcolm X wore these,
That's right.
and Jack Nicholson wears these, except he wears the sunglass version.
Right. So,
Oh, and that's cool too. You can have the TV on. I didn't even realize that. You can have the TV on and listen to a record.
yes.
I didn't even need to turn the TV off to do that. That's cool. Or I could put the radio on. It's the only feature we didn't show them yet, Red. Let me turn the radio on real quick.
Okay.
Put it on FM.
The surprise of enjoying each other's company.
For a limited time, enjoy our Ocean Mix Grill dinner for
But it works fine.
So, also, I like the fact today's modern electronics has no knobs. Here we got knobs. I mean, let me put a close up. Look at that. Knobs.
The only thing I have not figured out how to do yet is run my iTunes through here. But you know what? If I can't do that, which I don't think I'll be able to, it's fine. Because this is, you know, listen to it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Because back in the old days, when you listened to the radio, you never knew what song was going to come on next. But now with iTunes and MP3 players, you set up your own music, which is cool. But
Yeah.
at the same time, there's a little bit of mystery. Hey, what are they going to play next?
Right.
So I don't really listen to radio much anymore.
Yeah. But anyway, I like the knobs because electronic equipment today, they don't have any real knobs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
those knobs are a work of art.
I don't know if you can see, but the actual speaker cones, right here.
Yeah.
You can just barely make the outline. I don't know if this will show up on the thing. And I think maybe there's little smaller ones over here.
Yes.
Right there, so the speakers.
I mean, this is a work of art.
If you're a teenager, especially if you're a teenage girl, this is the typical way that you're supposed to posture yourself when you're listening to albums, okay? You might need to stand up and film this.
You're so funny, Chris.
Oh, Frankie Valli, you're the dreamiest. That's it.
And sometimes you would hold the album up, you know.
Yeah.
But well, you got the idea. Yeah. So.
Look, you see, she's a teenage girl and she's doing the pose. I'm
Yeah.
not showing her body, but I'll bet you she's. Oh, okay.
She's sitting down, but she's doing the thing with
Yeah.
her hands. So.
Where all the family issues, all the worldly problems were resolved in a half an hour.
Okay. Do we have anything else to say?
I think we've pretty much demonstrated all the features, and it's held up by 6 legs.
Yes.
2, and 2. The middle legs are just because it's so heavy, it needs that support in the middle. as
I
well.
will close by saying a lot of these units you see at thrift stores are pretty banged up. Nothing works, you know, things don't work on them, and they're scratched. This has been taken really, really good care of. There's no scratches. It looks all about as good as the day it was brought. So we're going to conclude with that. Signing off.
Okay.
And thank you for watching. We welcome your comments. Please make a comment. Bye-bye.